Welcome everyone back to another Boldcast Reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden episode 492 or 93? 93, I think. 493. What happened last time?
Last time, Choji, Ino, and Temari showed up, and we're getting a move on. We're gonna take down these guys and see what happens.
Indeed. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon. Let's get into it. The final episode of Shikamaru Shinden. Let's go!
I'm not gonna let you get away, Gengo.
Gets away. Just immediately. Actually, as long of hair as Ino does.
You?
Yeah.
I'm sure that Shikamaru is hiding something.
Yes. And it must be fairly serious for him to act alone like this. Will you go look into it, Temari?
Cars
Take
in
as
your
many
outfit.
others as you think will be necessary.
Shikamaru is a hidden leaf shinobi.
The age of drawing lines between villages is over. We need him in the Alliance. Besides, I'm pretty sure Kakashi would just give me the runaround.
I'll drag it out of him.
But do it as peacefully as possible.
Yeah, of course I'll do it peacefully.
Yeah, like he has the
As
gourd on
much
his
as I
leg.
can.
Did you see that? He doesn't have it on his back.
No.
He has a little gourd right here on his
I
thigh.
see that.
Right now, Shikamaru.
Anyway, we rushed over here as soon as we heard that Shikamaru was in trouble.
Just bashes through the wall.
Friendship, right? Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Just wait.
I hate that they do this to Sai.
You couldn't.
I'll make you cry so hard. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'll make you cry, bitch.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry, but you're really no match for me, Ino.
Let me take on the old man.
Just slices them all in half.
She can do that now?
I guess so.
I guess she's Tsunade's student.
I'll show you no mercy, even though you're a mere brat. Who'd you just call a brat, huh?
Remaining under the leadership of a weakling like Shikamaru is like too tedious and pointless.
That's a kill shot.
You'd better aim more carefully next time, because if you miss again, you're going to die.
That looks cool as shit.
That was really cool.
But if you're already this out of breath against just one opponent, you don't stand a chance.
You said I don't even know myself anymore in the last message that you sent to the Leaf.
I now have the will that Lord Gengo has bestowed upon me. And that means that I'm not lost any longer!
Come on, Choj. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Did I overdo it? I can't sense his chakra.
Oh, he's faking it. Damn it.
Did he die?
Shit.
You could say that causing whomever I target to misread chakra is exactly what my specialty is all about. Why would I ever say that? What are you talking about? Right around now.
Why would I ever say that?
You might want it. That's in Jutsu. What are you up?
Oh.
Beat it out of him? Nice.
Nice. Nice. It's good that you can beat it out of them.
Or maybe this is all happening at once and Shikamaru just took out the big guy. Because he did say best way to take care of a genjutsu
Well,
is to attack
Sai
the caster.
still.
That's true.
Not when it comes to a precious friend.
Even as you are putting your life on the line for him.
You don't get it.
I wasn't talking about Shikamaru.
Precious friend that I'm talking about.
It's you, Sai.
It's you.
You idiot.
You're part of the hidden leaf.
Friendship is useless.
If that's true, then why are you crying right now? Mind transfer jutsu! Let me just take over your mind for a little while, okay?
Why are there bones?
The Rancor
I
pit.
didn't lure you in here just to prevent you from using your shadows. In the shinobi world, you're either the manipulator or the manipulated.
What are you talking about?
Words from a shinobi that I once believed in. Do you know of a man named Zabuza Momochi?
Zabuza, wasn't he the one behind the Mizukage assassination incident?
He attempted a coup d'etat. It failed, and we went our separate ways. We had faith in Zabuza's promise to return someday to create the ideal society. But the hardships of wandering took its toll and changed him. So I used Zabuza for my own ends instead. Just
Careful.
To put it bluntly, you simply sold out your friend.
my ambition finally begins now. Don't you want to usher that glorious future in with me?
No thanks, I'll pass.
Be careful about talking about retconning Zabuza, okay? Relax.
The way that your father and mentor did.
You don't have any right to say anything about my dad or Asuma. I'm gonna tear down your ideals until nothing remains of them.
What happened? What did I... Who are you?
Hey, Sai. Please answer me. Come on, Sai. Sai.
Just who are you?
I'm a good friend of yours, Sai.
What? No, that can't be true. These are my only friends.
No, Sai. That's just something that guy Gengo
Why
did
is
to
that
me.
so
Stay
sad?
back. Just go away.
Those are his only friends. Why was that?
Because it has to do with animals and you're a fucking baby.
Come on, come with me. We'll go back together. Everyone's waiting for you.
Sure thing. Beautiful.
Come on, Sai.
Ino, where's Shikamaru?
He took off to go and catch up with that Gengo guy.
That's not good. I have to tell him something right away. No matter what happens, he can't turn around.
Oh. Yeah, it's like when they turn around to look at their, like,
The leaf
other
is still
self.
red.
But they'll all get caught in time.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about citizens. About the safety of those you hold most dear.
Wait, what's that?
One signal from me, and they'll create an incident. And you don't have the means to stop it.
You're bluffing.
You'll soon know if I'm lying or not.
What kind of incident? It's a genjutsu.
No, I've already
The new
figured out
babysitter.
what you do. You infuse chakra into your voice to manipulate people. You're gonna pay if you lay a single finger on Mirai. I'll personally make sure your breath is completely snuffed out.
Just kill. Just kill.
Gengo, you're too dangerous. There's no way I can let you go on living. A mission I must fulfill. This is all to make Naruto Hokage. Naruto. Robin! What the hell was that?
Now confront.
I agree. What the hell was that?
I want that, just that, on its own. So dramatic.
Can we make that an alert?
No matter what, I gotta get it right next time.
I thought you weren't supposed to turn around.
You're just a kid, so ease up a little, okay? But it's completely my fault that all my friends. You're right. But you also don't have to take
You're right. It's your fault.
because that's a real drag.
See, Shikamaru's so badass.
Should have worked. Your heart is full of cracks. You and I are both exactly the same. We're smart, so we can't trust anyone.
I'm not like you, Gengo.
All of you.
Ro, Soku, let's go.
All right.
Let's get this cleaned up quickly. How about we just leave it to them next time? Yeah, okay. Shikamaru called on those two.
Was he a vampire?
He's guts.
Holy
Oh.
shit! That looks like the swords from Genshin.
Clone? That's right, with his chakra. So he's cloaked his shadows with chakra. Which
Oh, yeah, that's why they needed light, so there can be shadow.
I can't move. Don't you even care if you're consigned to a life of mere servitude under the feudal lords?
A world where guys who want to live lazy lives are able to do just that. That's the only kind of world I want.
How stupid! I'm not going to allow trash like you, glorious fishing anymore!
Block the chakra in his mouth so he can use his bullshit.
Shit.
Chakra flow into your tongue.
Forever. This is never gonna work again.
Complete then.
Nice. What's happening now?
We'll be taking Gengo and his revolutionaries back to the Hidden Leaf Village now. Will you be joining us?
Actually,
Like, we were told we're on a mission until we get back to the village.
We'll continue to accompany you, Lord Shikamaru.
All right. Sir! You're so. You came along on this too?
Finally got my chance to handle a really big assignment just like I wanted to.
Huh? Oh, good.
Sir, you're being too stiff and formal again, don't you think? Don't forget the clouds. The clouds, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm really busy right now. See ya.
What was that, Lord Shikamaru?
The thing about clouds is you can't grab them. You can try, but it's not gonna happen. And if there's a wind, they get blown away. They're pretty shady. No center at all. Temari,
What is it?
it's nothing important, but I was wondering if you, well,
What is it? Spit it out.
maybe when you slap people, you could go a bit easier, all right?
Look, if you space out again, I'll slap you as hard as I want.
Well, good.
Slapping?
Ah, is this the most awkward conversation? Just hurry up and ask her on a date already.
Now? You know,
Sai?
I wanted to say thanks, beautiful. I really felt your kindness.
Did you know?
I'd like
He
to
said he
thank
called her
you
that
publicly,
before.
If you'd allow me to do so, that is.
Oh, well, then, how about a date?
You know, now you're the one being awkward. How about sometime we have dinner or something like that?
A date. Are you trying to ask me out on a date?
Well, yeah.
I see. A date, huh?
Oh, you don't want to?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Be prepared. A date with me could really be a drag.
Do you have a plan in mind, Lord Shikamaru?
Like a strategy for the date.
When do I?
Going on a first date without a strategy would be like trying to fight a
What do you know
tail
about
with a
first
dog.
dates? You're like 2.
Zero chance of winning.
What would you two know about?
What exactly do you mean by that, Lord Shikamaru? I do know a thing or two about relationship. Find out all you can about Lady Temari's likes and dislikes, and use them to carefully construct.
Why couldn't we have
a
just had this arc be about their date?
That would've been way better.
Prepare
Like
small
Kaguya
talk,
style.
so you don't bore.
That would have been so
You'll need
good.
to have at least 100 stories in your arsenal ready to go.
This whole thing sounds like even more of a drag than taking Gengo down.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
I wish that this arc was just them going on a date.
that would have been
so
nice.
funny. That would have been so awesome. Like you know, like Kaguya style, like strategy, like, but like most all from his perspective. So she, like, we don't get her perspective on it. Maybe she's just like a badass the whole time.
The thing is, it wouldn't. I don't know if it would work because she's so blunt that she would just get annoyed if he was trying to hide shit. So like,
Yeah.
I think it would be funny to see him stressing out about it, but he's not the kind of guy. I think that's why they're a good match. Is because he's not the kind of guy to stress out about shit, and neither is she. So like, she's very blunt, and he's really good at planning stuff out, but he's never like he doesn't have anxiety, you know?
I feel like sometimes he does.
Sometimes, but he's not I don't know how to put this. Like, he doesn't get shaken up by things, and I don't know. Not in is she gonna like me? Is it all that shit? He's not that kind of guy to like freak out over that kind of thing. He's smart enough to know that like whatever happens, and to not, I don't know, freak out about stuff like that. But that would be funny. I don't know. And I don't think it would. The thing is, I don't know if it would last very long. Because she's just like, well, spit it. Don't fucking waste my time. Yeah, Sai did call her beautiful before, because remember when Sai was learning about nicknames after the Tenchi Bridge arc? And then he was like, he called Sakura ugly as like a joke, or as a and like the opposite. It's something the opposite of like what you think. So then he's just like calling her ugly, and then he did the same thing to Ino, and he said beautiful when they were eating dinner or eating lunch or whatever.
Yeah, that was funny. I was wondering how you like called that, because you haven't seen these.
No, yeah, I have not seen these. But yeah, he has called her beautiful before, but he actually thinks that she's ugly. So anyway, but yeah, so you called it from day one that those were the two pairings.
I knew it. I already knew it. I could see it a mile away.
Yeah, you just could see it like near the end of Naruto Part 1. You knew from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a cute little thing. It definitely started off stronger.
Big time.
Than it finished. I think a lot of the problem with like filler or side story villains is they can never be as good as like the villain. Like the villain thinks that they are and talks themselves up better than they are, just automatically, because they have to be defeated within 5 episodes, but you have to have some way to make them seem intimidating, but they can't kill any main characters or cause any real damage, so you have to, it's all talk, they're hyped up, they're full of hot air, and then you just poke them with a pin, and they defeat.
And then it's all over,
And I think like that is like a big issue for like arcs like this, where it's just, the more time you spend with the villain, the more silly they become and ridiculous they seem when compared to like actual good villains. Literally any of the Akatsuki, any villain in Naruto, and then he's talking about Zabuza, and it's like, okay, you just threw that in for a little bit of, you just name dropped that to seem like a cooler villain.
Exactly. They're just name dropping it, and it's like, okay, so either I as a viewer need to accept that Zabuza was under this guy's, is that what they were implying? That Zabuza was under this guy's fucking control?
I think it was like they were like teamed up or something, and then Zabuza like got soft or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even though that's not even true, because Zabuza's end goal was still to go back and finish what he started, because he attempted to assassinate the Mizukage, but failed. Because I think Madara/Toby was controlling the Mist Village by that point. In fact, they definitely were, because Zabuza went through Blood Mist fucking training and all that terrible shit. So that, as a response to the way that it was being run, controlled by Toby/Madara, you know, that's why all that started. And the reason why he was doing rogue ninja, you know, shinobi work for Gato and all those other motherfuckers, and had this like secret hideout with Haku. The whole point of getting all that was to amass funds to fund another assassination attempt and destroy the Mist Village. And that's what was so tragic about it. So he didn't like lose sight of anything. He was so again, the problem becomes you're writing bullshit for this filler villain, you know, for this arc villain. And it just becomes, it loses power, but like they're invoking the name of Zabuza in order to give credence to their character, like you said. But at the end of the day, it's just become silly, because that's not what Zabuza was about at all. And it ends up doing the opposite, and it, you know, anyway.
It's nothing to get too mad about, but it is a common, now that we've seen several of these, it's a common thing that whoever the villain is, they need to be brought up to such a level to make them seem like they're even a threat, but in doing that, it makes them seem like less of a threat because we know that it's all
pointless.
It's all just talk. It's all doesn't actually mean anything.
It doesn't go anywhere
or have
afterwards.
any relevance. Even when Orochimaru was the villain in the Kakashi stuff, they can't have him do anything because we already know everything about him. So he's the villain, but within such a strict confines that he seems so much weaker than he otherwise normally would be.
Yeah. Because you can't do anything substantial. You can't do anything substantial, whether it's like their powers or learning something new. Whenever you inject something new into something like this, it changes, it conflicts with what we already know. And that's where it becomes silly, and that's where it becomes dumb, and where we don't personally like it. But that's the main problem with it. And so the only thing to do is to have a guy like this, where they're just dumb, and they're not, and like, you just use some bullshit rhetoric, you give them like some very vague and like big ability, but it can still be taken out decently easily, and we can get back to business as usual and like sort of close this loop at the end of it. That's what a lot of these villains end up being. Anyway, it's over now. I wonder if we'll see these two in Boruto or anything.
I wonder.
I hope so. That would be cool.
They were kind of. I kind of liked them.
I like them. I
like them more than like other fillery type characters.
Big time, yeah. Their whole play at the beginning of getting in the village was so awesome and badass and smart.
And I like that she was sort of like a young Shikamaru, but like with a twist. Like,
right.
Everything was too lame for her because she wanted to do more.
Not
it
because
wasn't
he was
like,
lazy.
oh, I have to
Or she
do
was lazy.
something. What a drag. It was like, oh, I can't do this. It's a drag.
Exactly.
So that was kind of interesting, the relationship with those two, and then just like, you know, the three of them as a set was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked their whole group. I hope that we see more of them or get an update or something, and some
Even if we
sort
just
of reference
saw, like,
to
a
it.
cameo of them, or
Like maybe when Shikamaru is like helping out Naruto as Hokage or something, like they'll be in the Anbu for Naruto or something, and Shikamaru can order them around, and we'll get like one scene with them or something. So just something cool like that. I don't know. That would be dope.
Yeah, because they were cool. I liked everything that was with the character development of the actual characters and growth. So like Shikamaru, like thinking about things and dealing with things, and then like coming to his same doubling down on his opinions.
Yeah.
Establishing that relationship with Temari, Ino, and Sai. Yeah.
Overall, I'd say comparing this one with the Sasuke arc, I'd say overall I enjoyed this one more, but at the end of the Sasuke arc, there was a very big feeling of catharsis and like Sasuke, like I think because of Sasuke's journey over the course of the series, and because of how different he was. Because of how different he was in that arc, we were shown a new side of Sasuke, and really his development was really demonstrated, especially at the end when he freed all those people. But with Shikamaru, he's been the same guy the whole time, and what we got at the end that was sort of reflecting the same thing that we got in the Sasuke arc, as far as developing or developing the characters, the titular character. With Shikamaru, it was the relationship with Temari and confirming that and finally getting that done, and which was still good and a good step. But I think that as far as the conclusion and what we got out of the arc, I feel like what we got from Sasuke's arc was more substantial and gratifying. But with this one, it was still good.
I think the thing is because with the storyline element being like a little like silly, or like it's sort of a vessel for the character development, Shikamaru was already a great guy. The entire series, he was already like that. He was already awesome, dedicated, believing in his friends and the village. So it wasn't a different thing for him to just be doing that in a new context. He's always like that. So yeah, I think that's why the Sasuke one, even though the like execution of that story and the like disguises were so incredibly bad that it like ruined the main reveal.
Yeah.
I think just Sasuke's character
got a lot out of that arc. Yeah.
Like it really felt like we were seeing a new side of Sasuke.
Big time.
Whereas it just seemed like we were seeing more of Shikamaru, but it was new and it was fun, and we liked to see it.
Yeah. Good stuff. And now we're going to be moving on to the final, I think it's called the Leaf story. Like, this was Shikamaru's story, and then it's like Konoha Shinden instead. So, and then I think that there's maybe an OVA, and that wasn't animated to the main show that we need to watch. Let us know about that. But, and there's a chapter that was, I think the final chapter wasn't done the same way because they were like transitioning to Boruto in a different way in the anime or something. I don't know, but we'll maybe do a reaction to that chapter at the end of the final episode or something. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Moving right along. Check out Patreon to see the next episode right now. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.